Good morning. Hi. Just woke up. Just woke up. It's gonna be a good day. You can tell it's gonna be a good day. So I finished this. It was a beanie, a Valentine's beanie that kept popping up on my my YouTube feed. Gosh, it had such a basic name. Heart hat, crochet heart hat. It was a beanie, a full beanie, but she got to a certain point and she said this would be the perfect stopping point for a headband. And this is a single two doubles, skip two, single two doubles, and it made this cute little ruffly edge. Sorry. Ear warmer hair. And she said it would make the perfect little ear warmer, and I agreed. But I'm gonna make another one and make the hat and poke it away in my bag of in case someone needs one. One little thing. Okay, I had to go look at the stitch. Very, very creative. So there's a row of puff stitches, and then coming back along, we're up here. She does a very creative combination of extended double crochets to create this beautiful V pattern. And then there's some extended doubles next to it to kind of smash them all together. But isn't that cute? Just very, very simple tutorial, playing with third loops and single crochets. And this hat has a lot of texture. Day Crochet. I remember Day Crochet did an amazing job on this tutorial. Very clear to see, very clear to understand. Highly recommend that one. I will put the link in the description box below. Also, I would like to remind you about Facebook Marketplace. Isn't it beautiful? A little sewing box that I found on the marketplace. Oh, a couple of years ago, I had a really pretty little teacup, and it was cracking. So I stopped using it as a teacup. I put dirt in it, put a plant in it. Well, I was showing it to my cousin, and she told me that there was a type of Asian, not sure if it was Japanese or Chinese, where they believe that scars or cracks or chips are all part of a life story, and that it should be mended and treasured with gold. That's stuck in my mind. We went and bought some of that gold filler from the hobby store. That was years and years and years ago, from a hobby store, and we filled in the cracks. And again, I was able to use it. My favorite mug. No idea where it is today, but it's in its life journey, right? So this little gem, excuse me, this little gem, I know it's got a life story, dang it, from here to here. They tried to repair it with some wood glue and kind of let it just drip and pile up. Not the best work. Kind of a funky little screw. On this side, you can see that they actually used a furniture screw. Hobby Lobby has these furniture screws. They also have gold leafing. I think I'm gonna back this screw out of here, put in a nice little furniture screw, and put some gold leafing on here on this beautiful little dark wood box. But what's inside? And she's got a tiny little shelf across one end of it. And this is what caught my eye, is all these treasures inside. We have a little sewing tomato, a little sharpener. You know that sharpens your needles? I'm sure you did. You're crafty like me, you knew that. Came with a tiny little thimble. That's fun. I like those little shadow boxes that people collect thimbles in. Those would be perfect for my micros. And then it had this. And it took me a long time to figure out what in the world. It's got something in it, almost like one of those play toys with the heavy marble piece that stands up all the time. But I tried, it doesn't open. Do you know what this is? Let me show you. You take the little leaf, which is metal, and I thought it was kind of odd that it was sticking up at an odd angle. And then to make it hold, you press the stem in. Or you turn it. You turn the stem, I'm sorry. Ah, right-handed. You turn the stem and it locks the measure. Whoop. Okay, well, that's right-handed. And I cannot read the writing on the bottom. Made in the USA. Patent numbers. It's just the cutest little treasure. In the picture, it showed this in the little Facebook marketplace. So this was a woman that inherited some mother-in-law's things, and she wasn't really into crafting and was trying to find a home that would use them. To take your cables off of your knitting line, knitting cables off of your knitting cable. That sounds counterproductive. I don't know. We have an H hook boy. We have a 0 hook boy. We have a 1 made in the USA, no markings. Ooh, so mysterious. We have a USA, this one was 35 cents originally. Size 6 boy. That just blows my mind. Inflation, man. How are those egg prices? My girls aren't laying yet. This one was 15 cents. USA, 15 cents. This one was a 3. This one. Now this is an interesting. This would be really comfortable if I was working on a blanket long term. Nice and long. It says made in England. And it's steel. Like, that's a heavy hook. And this one doesn't have a size on it. So I was going to put it in the cards that I have with the holes to check the size. I've got a boy 8. I've got a 14 USA 14 boy. A boy E. An F boy. At first in the picture, I thought this was a bone hook, and it does kind of have the natural grains and ticking marks of bone. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, the poor end of it's been broken, and when I was looking at that poor end, I noticed it was a little wobbly right here to the middle. It's definitely bone. I can see that's bone, but it unscrews. I've never seen a bone hook unscrew in the middle before. This is definitely gonna be some fun research, and my friends over at the Lacey's Textile Museum will definitely be there to help me if I have any questions. So that's an interesting little find. Millward, size 7. Millward. USA, boy 10. Got some itty bitties, huh? Boy 3. Now this one's marked with an E, and it's a hero. Hey, Crystal. Thank you for educating me on what that means. That's a good one. This is for upholstery or leatherworking, or anything else I want to use it for, right? So it's got that big finned hook on it, needle point, and that's got a hole in that end for dragging things through. Incredibly useful for those very large blanket weight amigurumi that people are making. It's not quite long enough to go through long, wide, plump features, but it's definitely awesome for like arms and legs and eyes and all that good stuff. Definitely a fun tool to have. We have a H boy, pretty purple. We got a G boy, G boy. That's a big one. A J. I don't have very many J hooks because I like working with the little stuff. Let's see. This is a D3, and this one says Prims. P-R-I-M-S. D3. Definitely a unique, interesting find for me in my little collection. And we got an I boy. Now this one says boy H. Same as 6 USA. And it's just a plastic, but I imagine this probably came in a kit. It definitely has more of that inline, which is not a feature that boy usually has. That's why I like the boys, is because they're so tapered in. But this one's definitely cut and chiseled, which leads me to believe that was probably in a kit. And then another bone, a bone hook. Absolutely no markings, and it's not the same engraving, slightly different style. It is a bone. I can see the ticking and the natural porousness of the bone. And then we have a little tiny 13 hero, a steel hero. So I'm gonna put those with my steel hooks and put these with my other hooks. What a great find. Super, super affordable. This little box, I thought, should be the new home of my Eva amigurumi thread. I thought that would be absolutely perfect to stack all these little threads in here. And then when I'm ready to create something, I can take my whole box with me. Oh, they fit perfectly. And the little shelf on the side can hold my steel hooks. That worked out well. And I can keep all my fun stuff together. What else did we do? I stopped by we drove to get some produce in a little town called Dixon, California, which is just rural countryside. And they had a little library, and on the outside of their library, they had a cart full of free things. And from a long distance away, I could see knitting. Knitting, I know. I want to make those colorwork socks. I'm just not there. But this magazine helped remind me of another feature in knitting that I'd really like to work with is lace. I'd love to work on some of these patterns in here, just absolutely just light. Here in California, I don't need a heavy sweater. I love wearing a nice little cotton tank top under a sweater. I don't need a whole lot of anything. And some of these, there was a couple more in there, but I'm not going to waste time fiddling with it because I also found this one called Knits. I walked back inside the store and they didn't have any of the any crochet books at all. I need to go through my books and put them in the trunk of the car, and then the next time we drive through there, see, that's beautiful. Next time we drive through there, I'll donate some crochet to their sales library. There's people in their community that or passing through that would love to crochet with. Maybe some that I worked the patterns I'm gonna work and it's time to move on. This, I absolutely love that. That is so pretty. And both of these magazines are from the 2000s, the early 2000s. I mean, just tons of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pictures. What else? Oh, well, when we got on the other side of Dixon, we were reminded that there is an IKEA store. It is a Swedish furniture and decor store. I'm not sure if everyone has IKEAs or not. It's furniture that's notorious for coming into, you buy it and it's in pieces. You buy a puzzle and you bring it home, but the whole top, so it's a warehouse, and the whole top part is showroom floors with all of the furniture displayed. They specialize in maximizing small spaces. And then the downstairs is the warehouse. So when you're walking through the upstairs, you take a piece of paper and pencil and you write down the number of the item. You come down below, you stack up your cart. It comes home nice and easy. You don't need moving vans. Everything's nice and flat in portable boxes. You come home, the directions are in pictures, and you get it all together. Sometimes through there, they have little baskets of knickknacks. Pretty cold this morning. My throat's weird. Knock it off. One of the little items that they had that Ryan brought my attention to was this funny little S-shaped keychain. You open it up and it holds your phone. I don't need another gadget. I need this gadget. So in the car, when I sit and visit with you guys, my phone really doesn't fit in the steering wheel. And if I put you back on the dash, we got to look through the steering wheel. We've done that before. It's fine. We visit. But this is like that silicone non-slick stuff. And when I got back into the car, I set it on the dashboard and put my phone in it. One of these holds your phone completely upright, and one holds it slightly at an angle for visiting. You can open this as wide or narrow. 99-cent gadget going on my keychain. We can visit at the park, in the car, on the go, wherever Dr. Seuss wants to visit, we'll go visit there. I had a really good weekend. I had a lot of fun. What'd you do this weekend? Was your weather warm enough to get out? I hope so. I'm gonna go organize and put my tools away. I'll see you soon. Bye.